Okay, you have some skill.
Now please come in the classroom and have a seat. Yeah! Literally, all day, every day. Welcome to this channel, baby. Welcome to this channel. Houston, Texas, born and raised. All day, every day.
Texas tatted on my arm. Got Houston on.
Shit, what it do, YouTube? What's up? It's your boy Juice, coming at you with another video. Alright, let me spit this fucking gum out. That was weird, wasn't it? Alright guys, where are all my income tax ballers there? Put your hands up, wave them like you just don't care.
Wave your hands in the air like you don't care. Fly by the people as they stop to look and stare.
Oh fuck, there was a police officer. Fuck. I'ma dip on this bitch ass if you. Alright, look. What's up, YouTube? Hey guys. It's your boy Juice. You already know that. I already said that police officer screwed up my train of thought. And they already know in Houston, don't chase. Don't chase. Why they don't chase? Because they don't catch. It ain't nothing wrong with being an income tax baller. Alright? But if you're going to do something with your money this year, go ahead and buy that motorcycle, man. Go ahead and buy that $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. If you got 5 kids, that's $6,000 tax return. Use that shit to get you a bike finally, so you can link up with me on my new Instagram page. I ain't got a lot of followers right now. We'll get into that later. But guys, look. Do not go out here and finance these motorcycles. I've already been down this road. I'll go ahead and tell you a little something that I've been through. Right? My first 1000cc bike was a 2013 ZX 10R. Yes, I know. Pick your jaw off the ground. Look, that bike, I loved it so much I even tatted it on my forearm, right? So I used to have an R6. That was my first bike ever, 2006 R6S. And so the reason why I say do not finance a motorcycle, right, is because I needed a motorcycle really bad. My R6 was giving me so many electrical issues at the time. I didn't know nothing about motorcycles. I thought they were completely different from diesel engines. So I was like, oh, I'm not gonna touch this. I'm gonna let the experts do it. I took it to the Yamaha shop. Yamaha told me it would be a week just to get it in to diagnose it, and then it'll be an additional 3 weeks to just get the parts in, and then ain't no telling how long it's gonna take to fix it. All right, long story short is that was the first job that I ever did, was a stator and rectifier change on a motorcycle, which was a piece of cake. But so the R6 was always giving me problems. It was giving me so many problems that I could possibly get fired if I continue to miss days at work, show up late, and yada yada yada, right? And so I decided, man, I gotta save up my checks. I gotta save up my checks, at least $1,600 for a good down payment for a motorcycle. And I started researching locations around Houston, not the best locations, but researching locations around Houston of where I can get a motorcycle from that was like a dealership that wasn't Yamaha or a big name brand dealership, right? Team Extreme was the first thing that came to mind, because they were posting on Craigslist as dealerships. And I mean, like, when you go over there to the shop, they got a whole bunch of motorcycles and shit, and they're really quality motorcycles, right? And so I go over there, I take the shop truck from work over at Racist Rush Truck Leasing. I took the shop truck on my lunch break to go out there and go look at the motorcycles. All right, I fell in love with a ZX 10R. I looked at all kind of shit. I wanted the R1 at first, but when he started up the R1, it didn't start up because I guess it hasn't been started up in weeks or something like that, days or something, and so it was a dead battery. And so I decided that I'm gonna settle down with the ZX 10R. Just a beautiful bike. At the time, it was already in pieces and it wasn't complete, but he had mechanics and storage units putting them together, right? And so I wasn't really worried about that. I was like, okay, I understand. So my down payment ended up being $1,600. $2,000, I could have got the R1 with a down payment. All right, cool. I was so hell-bent on getting a motorcycle that week, that day, because I know damn well I wasn't gonna have no transportation. So that is my whole motive of going the finance route, or else I would have never went the finance route. Okay, I went with a company, a finance company that deals with like bad credit, no credit type shit, right? Pretty, I mean, I don't want to say pretty legit, but they do help out with that situation. And so I ended up getting a bike note at $396 a month. That's not where the problem came in at to me. I was like, I'll wipe my ass with that. If that's the only thing I got to pay a month, boom. But that's not the only thing I had to pay a month. I had Geico insurance. The Geico, they hit me upside the head with $378 a month. Okay, so I'm looking at like almost $500. I mean, excuse me, my math is all fucked up. So 400, almost $800 every fucking month for a motorcycle just to be on the road. Okay, I was making $26 at Races Rush Truck Leasing. I was okay with that as well. I was gonna bite the bullet. It was a badass bike. I had the bike for about a good solid 2-3 months, right? And so I ended up needing to print out my insurance card. This is where the problem came up. I needed to print out my insurance card, and when I went to go print out my insurance card on Geico, you can sit there and look at the the next future payments that you're going to be making. So $376, $376, $376, but that fourth month went up to $2,700. I lost my mind. I logged off, and then I logged back on because I thought there was a motherfucking mistake. Monthly, you're saying $2,700. I was like, no way. And then so I logged back on, it said the exact same thing. All right. So I sit there and I do what any real nigga would do. I started getting rid of the fucking the passengers getting hurt deductible. I started getting rid of all of the fucking towing. I don't need none of that shit. I started getting rid of all of the fucking liability type shit. Basically, I had the bare minimum full coverage you could possibly have, and it went down to $2,500 a month. So now it's a head scratcher. I'm like, damn. I thought I was good. I thought I could deal with it, but I cannot pay $2,500 just in insurance a month just to have a motorcycle on the road, and then on top of that pay for the gas. A 1,000cc bike sucks, and then on top of that pay the bike note. Oh my god, hell no. And so I decided I'm just not gonna pay no motherfucking insurance, right? Not gonna pay insurance at all. Okay, so I go almost like a month and a half without insurance. Everything's going good. I'm feeling good. I'm not paying no $2,500. Nothing. Don't fuck me. Get the fuck out of here, Geico, with that bullshit, right? And so I'm coming home from my way. I'm coming home from work. And as I'm coming home from work, I am on one of the busiest, most dangerous freeways you could possibly ride a motorcycle on. For the Houston guys who are subscribed to me, I'll give you a lucky guess. It ends with 0. Let me know in the comments below what you think that freeway was that I got in an accident on. This was my first accident ever on a motorcycle. And I actually want to say it might have been my worst one ever. And so I'm going down. I got my jacket on at the time. I wore a jacket. It was an Icon jacket, one of your basic fucking jackets. I'm wearing my jacket. I'm wearing my my diesel technician uniform underneath. I'm not really speeding. I remember looking to my left because I'm in the slow lane because I was not speeding. I look to the left. I see a white Mustang. White Mustang's trying to navigate his way through traffic, and it kind of almost feels like, man, maybe I should show this boy up. And so I get on the gas just a little bit, probably get to like 85 miles an hour, and there's a car in front of me, there's a flatbed next to me, but there's enough room for me to go forward and to scoot on into the middle lane. As I was doing that, a lady looks in the fucking mirror and slams on her goddamn brakes. I hit her left tail light. I get shot out like a fucking slingshot. When I say I don't remember anything of me sliding, all I remember is me hitting that tail light and just being ejected with just like, it's like I touched it and it was explosive. I just fucking shot out, right? And so I'm sliding. I am on both my hands and knees in the middle lane. There is no cars in front of me. I look up and the only thing I can see is my motorcycle laying on the ground about 100 fucking yards away from me, right? About a good football field. So what does any real nigga do? He gets the fuck up on both his feet and he starts running. I'm running. I get to my bike. My bike's the front of it is tore the fuck up. There's oil everywhere. My stator cover was fucked up. My frame sliders didn't do a motherfucking thing. The only reason why I rock stunt crash cages on all of my bikes is because that day right there. So I pick it up. I notice it is fucked up beyond recognition. I throw it back down. And so I hop off the freeway. The reason why I hop off the freeway is because I was gonna flee the scene. The reason why I was gonna flee the scene is because I had no fucking insurance. Alright? And so like as I'm sitting there, I'm damn near off the freeway. I'm off the freeway, right? And so I'm like, now I'm like in the little part where they got Wendy's, they got little sub stores. I sit there, I take off my jacket, I take off my helmet, my gloves, and I put it in the trash can at Wendy's, right? And in my head, I'm thinking I'll come back for it later. So as I'm doing that, I hear something like a helicopter in the sky, which me being prior service military, a helicopter in the sky, you can't beat that. I'm sorry, you cannot fucking beat a helicopter no matter what the fuck you do. So I sit there and I have a change of heart. I go into like a bootleg ass shoe store and I'm in there, I'm all fucked up, got road rash, got holes in my pockets, and I'm looking at them. I'm like, hey dude, do you have a cell phone I could use? He's like, no, I ain't got no cell phone you can use. And in my head, I'm like, oh, you're a fucking liar, bro. Like, somebody came in here hobbling and they're hurt and they asked you for a phone to use and you say no. That's Houston for you. And so what I did from there, or he told me, nah, but we have an office phone or a store phone. So I used that and I called 911, right? I called 911. And as I called 911, I let them know my location, and they were there in a fucking less than like 2 to 3 minutes because they were already responding to the scene. Alright, so they pick me up, throw me in the fucking back of the ambulance. We go over there. I get 2 tickets for failure to maintain my speed, collision with a motor vehicle, and I also get a ticket for, it wasn't even a ticket for no insurance, my shit wasn't even, it still showed up in their system yet, still showed up in their system as me having insurance. So there was something else I got a ticket for. I can't remember. I'll probably put it in the video if I remember later on. I got 2 tickets though. Oh no, failure to control my speed and collision with a motor vehicle, right? Those were the 2. And so everything's okay. My buddies pick me up. My boy Slim picks me up. Him and this other fat girl. They pick me up. They take me back to the house, and we're all laughing about it. Blah 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 blah. But then I realized the reality of it starts kicking in. Damn, that was a financed motorcycle. I am still gonna have to pay month to month for a motorcycle I no longer have. It was in the impound, and at this time, guys, when one of my motorcycles go down like that, I get extremely depressed. I almost just write it off, right? It stayed in the impound for so long, I couldn't find out where it was impounded at. And by the time I did find out, it was almost $1,600 to $1,800 to get that bitch out, right? Plus all the damages that would have had to been done. And like I just got through previously from I just got through not too long ago taking it out of impound for some other unrelated shit. And so basically that ended up being the worst experience of my life. But that's not the whole reason why I'm saying don't finance, right? The reason why I'm saying don't finance is because later on when I'm checking my credit score, just, you know what I'm saying, trying to, I guess, do something else in life, and when I'm checking my credit score, I see that price of that vehicle, that bike, was $23,000. The people that sold me the motorcycle were so hell-bent on pushing me in and out of the store, they didn't really go through the whole entire contract, because the mixture of me wanting the motorcycle so bad, I just wanted to give them the down payment, make the monthly payments, and assuming that at the max the bike would have been $10,000 if they were going to rip me off, which I was okay with, because I was getting paid $26 an hour, which is not really a problem at that hourly pay, right? But my credit score reflects a $23,000 motorcycle, right? Now a $23,000 motorcycle, that motorcycle at the most would have been $6,000 to $8,000 out here on Craigslist. Straight up, I would have paid that money. There would have been no more problems in life. I would have never had thought twice. Like, you're gonna be missing $6,000, but if you any type of real man with a real job, you're gonna make that money back regardless. If you love motorcycles, you're gonna pay that price. You're gonna talk to that owner of that bike, and you're gonna buy it from him after you inspect it with your good friend or whoever the case may be, whoever you decide to take with you. So I could have saved $23,000. So what happened to the motorcycle? Man, I don't give a fuck. I am not about to pay that shit. That was fraud. I don't even want to say that was fraud. I take that back, guys. I just figured that if you're going to spend your income tax money, go ahead and buy something cash, so you don't have to worry about nobody. Oh, you don't have to worry about anybody you're owing every single month after month after month. The insurance companies are going to bust you upside the head. All right, they are going to bust you upside your motherfucking head until the white meat shows. But right now I have two motorcycles, this bike right here and the 636, and I am paying $45 for liability insurance. Why do you want to have the same motorcycle for 6 years? I've never even had the same motorcycle for a whole year. I've always switched it up because they're so cheap. They're so fucking cheap. They're so easy to modify. They're so easy to make pretty again if you drop them. I mean, there is no big real issue on losing out on money. Like, this is an investment right here. But when you finance a motorcycle, that is no longer an investment or an asset. That is a liability. So why would you spend your money on liabilities? I don't know. At the time, I didn't know shit. But within that time period, guys, this was like 2-3 years ago or something like that. But within this time period of me actually being woke now and learning about business, going to business school, getting my degree in business, guys, come on, man. You can't make the same mistake over and over and over again. But right now on this channel, I told you I'm gonna give you the best motherfucking advice money has to offer. Do not spend your income tax on down payments on financing a motorcycle. There are so many ways of getting a motorcycle that do not have to involve a bank. All right, you might have to go to the bank to get a fucking few stacks. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys, that's it. I just wanted to talk to you about do not finance a motherfucking motorcycle. It's your boy Juice. If you have not yet subscribed to the channel, I don't know what the fuck you're doing with your life. Go ahead and subscribe, like this video, and motherfucking click that notification bell. And if you're an income tax baller, don't let these motherfuckers ruin your mood. Spend your money on what the fuck you want to spend it on. Don't buy or finance no motherfucking car. Buy cash all day, every day for a motherfucking motorcycle. And that's all I got for you guys. I'ma holler at you the next video. Till next time, baby.
Yeah! Winning all day, every day. Welcome to this channel, baby. Welcome to this channel. Houston, Texas, born and raised.